We have a common enemy. He is making a fool out of us. He needs to be taught a lesson.
Don't worry. I'll make sure he understands that actions have consequences. Nobody, and I mean nobody, fucks with my goat.
You're yeah, I might have forgot who I was. It's Shing. Yo, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. What's up, guys? It's been a minute, a hot minute. Hold on. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get real. Let's get real. Let's get personal. Yo, it's really me. It looks just like me. I look just like me, don't I? I think I do. Shout out, Kobe. I think I look just like me. I don't know. But what's up? It's been a minute. Life just be lifing. And I upgraded my set a little bit. I got a green screen, as y'all can see. I got a little webcam with a ring light on it, and it autofocuses. That's pretty cool. But we up in the production a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yap sessions. They gonna be dope for real. I mean, the content in general. I think everything is gonna be cool. Everything is gonna be bigger. Everything's gonna be better, and I could connect with you guys on a more personal level. I don't gotta hide behind just the sprite. I mean, even the sprite is me, but like I just said, the sprite is me. So that's. I hope y'all find that cool. I find this cool. We can put whatever we want back here too, like this, or something like this, or something like this. Like it's cool shit, I don't know. Whatever I edit in there is whatever I edit in there. But yeah, I'm back. I had to fix my green screen up a little bit. It's also a day later. But what has happened since the last time I spoke to y'all? The last time I spoke to y'all, Joaquin Buckley just cooked Kobe Covington, and that was cool to watch. That was awesome. Hold on, let me pull this up. Arman Saryukian, he ended up pulling out of his fight. I think it was like the day before, and Renato Moicano stepped up, and then he got kicked within a round. Marab beat Umar. I still can't believe that. Going back to the Islam Makhachev debacle, that sucked. Everybody, including me. I mean, there's a lot of people that want to see a lot. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the majority of people, they wanted to see Islam Makhachev versus Arman Saryukian. I feel like that's people's original, that's where the hype was, only because of how good Arman Saryukian did against Islam in their first fight. Took him to a decision. And he appeared to show that, the wrestling, the wrestling wasn't to him at least, it wasn't a big deal. We've seen the adjustments that Islam has made on a grander stage. The adjustments that Arman has made for Islam had yet to be seen. I was excited to see it. A lot of people were excited to see it. People thought that he was going to be the one to take dude out. I'm not in that camp, but I do believe it was going to be a really good fight. Arab beat Umar, and that was pretty shocking for the simple fact. Like, I'm still on it. I'm still clearly on it. I thought that Umar was going to smoke dude in like 4 rounds, probably. I'm not going to lie. But Marab's cardio, he out cardioed a Nurmagomedov. Like, I mean, I don't think it's that shocking because Umar's only 5-round fight in the UFC. I believe his only 5-round fight in the UFC. I'm gonna double check this when I edit. His only 5-round fight in the UFC was that fight against Corey Sandhagen, which he did look tired at the end of it. Who wouldn't be tired after 25 minutes? But, it was his first 25 minutes. So, that to me was saying, like, Marab's team was saying to them, it was like, okay, like, he's only been tested once, so let's test him again. And, they worked. They really did work. Dude, as soon as the third round started and he saw like just the slightest bit of fatigue, Rob just turned it up. He went crazy. So that was a fun watch. That was a really exciting watch. Dude was trolling in the middle of it too. I love Marab. I love being a Marab fan. I'm not gonna lie. It just scares me being a Marab fan. But I mean, now at this point, who else can be Marab? Maybe what's next for Marab too? Sean O'Malley is apparently next up. I don't like that because we're just giving Sean O'Malley another title shot. I mean, I'm not gonna be like the dude is like Sean O'Malley sucks. You know, Sean O'Malley shouldn't be fighting for the title. Da, da, da. Like, dude, he's awesome. Like, he's an amazing fighter. I just think he needs one solid win before he fights for the title. Corey Sandhagen would have been a dope fight for O'Malley, or even Piotr Jan. I mean, now Piotr Jan should be fighting for the belt, but before the Figgy win, O'Malley versus Piotr Jan, that would have been a good fight too. I think he might be the one to beat Marab. After that first fight they had, where Marab shot like a million damn takedowns and scarred Peter Yan for life, I think Peter Yan has made the adjustments and realizes that Marab is there to cardio fight. So I think he's gonna come in more prepared. Will he see that through? I don't know. That's just my guess. I'm gonna be rooting for Marab all the way through, but I do think Piotr Yan. I think this is the point, or this is the time where he beats Marab. I gotta stop moving my chair because I'm gonna mess up my green screen. Okay, right after that, Adesanya got cooked, bro. All right. Before we get to that, a lot of people, myself included, thought that Char Bullet was actually gonna beat MVP, but his style just proved. I don't even want to say too much, just too annoying for Char Bullet. Like, he was just flustered. He couldn't seem to not necessarily find the target, but I feel like he was playing MVP's game almost in waiting with him, and that did not serve him well. And then Adesanya got cooked, man. He got smoked by Imavov. I'm sorry. I'm like stuttering my words right now. I don't remember if it was in the first round or if it was in the second round. The second round, yeah. I do remember that there was an eye poke, and oh, my dog Izzy tried to be like, my dog Izzy is crazy in 2025. He got eye poked by Imavov, and he tried to like wave it off like Poatan, and it did not end up like Poatan. He ended up like Jamal Hill, unfortunately. But that one stung to see, man. That one stung to see. Adesanya got cooked. What else is there to say? The footage was there's just mad footage out there, and these dudes have been coming up for so long, or these dudes have been coming up training to be Adesanya for so long because he was champion for so long. It's, to them, it's like, okay, like, this is almost like fighting for the belt in a way, if that makes sense. Dricus du Plessis retained his belt, defeating Sean Strickland in the rematch. This time it was a lot more clear that Dricus was the winner. He made the right adjustments. I feel like Sean Strickland kind of just came into the fight the same way, or not the same way, came into the fight as he always does. He's gonna be very defensive. That jab and that teep is gonna go crazy, and if you make a mistake and he makes you pay for it, you're gonna be in for 25 minutes unless he finishes. Dricus just made Dricus du Plessis. I don't want to mess up his first name. Du Plessis made the right adjustments. He did what he had to, and Sean Strickland's back to being an Apex headliner or Fight Night headliner. Shout out Sean Strickland. It sounds like I'm hating on dude a lot. I low-key am a Sean Strickland hater. So what? I don't care. Jared Cannonier whacked Gregory Rodriguez. Oh my God. After getting whacked, bro. He was getting whacked for like 15 minutes straight. And then Gregory Rodriguez gassed out. And Jared Cannonier was just like, yeah, nah, it's my time, dog. Boom. Was just cooked, dude. That was a great fight. And I'm honestly only saying that was a great fight for the simple fact that I had money on Jared Cannonier. He won me some money, so shout out to you, the Killer Gorilla. Yeah, that's his nickname. Hey man, Triple C couldn't see against Song Yadong. Up until then, it was a good fight. I think he got poked in the eye twice actually, and they had to stop the fight. Henry took his sweet time during the timeout, which is a vet move, crafty move. I'm not gonna be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Get your recovery, but also realize, you know, Song Yadong is recovering too. But it was so weird. It was so weird. So they stopped the third round. They started the fourth round, and then I think Henry had they came up to Henry. They asked him something about like how you feeling, and then I think Henry said he couldn't see, so they needed the fourth round to start so they could score the first 3 rounds, being that they had finished. It was super weird. I had never seen anything like that watching an MMA fight, but I guess that's a thing that can happen. It was a technical decision. So Song Yadong won by technical decision. There was that. I thought that was, I don't know what else to say other than that was just it was just one of those. It was a weird finish. It was a weird, not even a finish. It wasn't a finish. It was just a weird ending to the fight. That was a super weird ending. But apparently those dudes want to run it back. I'm not gonna say they should, but I'm also not gonna be opposed to it. I feel like they should both move on. For to who? I don't know. Maybe have. I don't know. I can't really. Let me look at the rankings really quick. I didn't think about that. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna stand on that. So you could do Song Yadong against Figgy, and then maybe you could give Henry Cejudo Cheeto. Maybe you could give Triple C Cheeto. I was gonna say Mario Batista, but at that point, I didn't want Mario Batista to get cooked. That might work. I don't know. Maybe I'm the worst matchmaker of all time, but that's something that I just pulled out my ass, as the kids say. But there's that. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch last week's fight night. It was Manel Cap versus I'm not gonna lie, I think his first name starts Asu. Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother butchering his last name. Just put it up right here. Oh, whoops, I'm gonna put it up right here. Yeah, so they fought, Manel Cap and this fighter fought. All I know was that Manel Cap had an eye poke in that fight. He eye poked the other guy. I didn't really watch that fight too much. I was too busy watching John Cena turn heel. What? That was crazy. But alas, I'm kind of deviating from the topic. This weekend, tomorrow, UFC 13, Magomed Ankalaev is finally getting his shot against the light heavyweight champion, Alex Poatan Pereira. That's gonna be awesome. Magomed has been chatting, bro. He's been chatting he was chatting at the press conference yesterday, talking about Shama time is over.
Shama.
He was playing games at the press conference because Rafael Fiziev was recording him playing games. Yo, dude, it's almost like he's not taking this seriously. But I also feel like the people might have put into his head that I don't think he's not taking this seriously. Let me stop. It it seems like he's not taking this seriously, and most people were thinking that Alex wasn't taking this seriously. I'm not one of those people. That dude has been working hard. I'm pretty sure he's been training like literally every day. Now, how this fight is gonna go, I'm not too sure. For the simple fact that yes, Magomed does have wrestling, or I'm just calling him Ankh has wrestling. It isn't it's not like Islam or Habib level. It's not like he's gonna like ragdoll Pereira. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. But it's not like he's gonna measure distance. Okay, see what body kicking and boom, go for a takedown, like or initiate grappling, whatever. He's not gonna do that. I'm pretty sure Ankh is a striker first. So when he says stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna strike with Alex," I believe the dude. I believe him, and that might not go well for you. That might not go well for you at all. Like I don't see. I mean, it's light heavyweight. Everybody there is a big punch. Well, mainly everybody there is a big puncher. Like you're gonna have some type of power. So yes, he does have a puncher's chance. If he can find his chin, I'm pretty sure he can knock him out. Because it's not like he doesn't have power. But saying in a stand with Alex Pereira, who's a master of stand-up, is kind of crazy in my opinion. Like the dude might just pick you apart. And your last title fight against Jan Blachowicz destroyed your legs. He ate up your legs. And what do you think one of Alex's main weapons is? Like what? Like, are you serious? I'm not gonna sit here and be like he doesn't have a chance. Like I said, he has a puncher's chance. But for me to sit here and be like, yeah, that's gonna happen, nah, I don't believe that. He's gonna have to mix in the takedowns. He's gonna have to mix in the grappling. He's gonna have to keep Alex guessing. But what I think is gonna happen, I think Ankalaev is gonna take the first 2.5 rounds. He's gonna take the first 2.5 rounds, maybe in the third round, maybe at the halfway point, or maybe in the beginning of the third round, or towards the end, who knows. But I think that third round is going to be the turning point. I think Alex will start to turn the tide, but I think in the first 2 rounds, Ankalaev is gonna be wrestling towards the fence, using the fence to get takedowns. I think he's gonna get a takedown on Alex, at least one, but I think he might only get one. And in the third round, I think the tide is gonna turn. So I honestly see a finish within the third round, but who knows? So I'm excited for that. And then we have Rafael Fiziev, because I mentioned him earlier. Rafael Fiziev is taking Dan Hooker's spot. He's taking Dan Hooker's spot. Dan Hooker was fighting Justin Gaethje. And if you know me personally, you know how I've been on Dan Hooker. Now to see Dan Hooker in the how good he was doing in 2024 and 2025, yo, the dude was on he got some VC, got some tattoos, went crazy, man. Like his attributes went up for real. So it was very unfortunate. I think he broke his hand to hear that he broke his hand. It was very unfortunate to hear that he pulled out. Hopefully he gets better soon, because I gotta see that fight at some point. That's almost like a dream match. But that should be a great fight either way, with Rafael Fiziev stepping in, because their first fight, his first fight against Justin Gaethje was awesome. That was a good fight. So I'm not complaining. At least Justin Gaethje's still fighting, and at least he's fighting a game opponent. So John Jones and Tom Aspinall, that fight has still to this day not been made official, and I think John, or at least Tom, is saying that John hasn't signed off on it yet. I think John is waiting to see how Alex does against Ankh, because I think, I don't even like you guys know this. If you watch MMA enough, like if you're in the circles enough, I'm pretty sure like we all know John Jones wants the Alex Pereira fight more than he does the Tom Aspinall fight. Way more. So he's definitely waiting on this weekend to see what happens and how Alex beats Ankh, because if he beats Ankh a certain way, I think he's gonna call out John Jones. If he deals with the grappling and is able to still weather that storm and whack Ankh out of here, he's gonna call out John Jones, I think. And John Jones is gonna accept that with the quickness. He's gonna make that fight instead of the Tom Aspinall fight. That's gonna die down. I think he might even vacate and just let Tom hold the belt. But we'll see what happens. But I do think that a big reason why that fight hasn't been made yet is because John is waiting for Saturday's result. For the simple fact that I'm pretty sure a fight against Alex would make him more money. But we know, I mean, to John, he's going to say, to counter my point, I was going to say, like, the Tom fight would do more for his legacy, but John would just say something like, "Oh, my legacy's already established." I just feel like MMA does not need another fight to escape us. We already had John and Francis Ngannou escape us, so I feel like this is the next best thing. And I'm not opposing, and I'm not saying that John versus Alex wouldn't be a good fight, or like it wouldn't like garner like hype and attention. But I feel like that is an easier fight to predict maybe than the Tom fight, or at least at this point in time. We don't know what Alex does. Who knows? What else is happening in the world of MMA? Ilia Topuria is moving up to lightweight. That is crazy. He's vacating the belt. So Volk is he's facing Diego Lopez for the vacant featherweight title. That's also crazy. My mind is blown. So it's like Max Holloway moved up permanently to lightweight just to have his new main op, follow him up there. Damn, my boy Max got it rough. We praying for you, Max, for real. Nah, I don't think their paths are gonna cross again immediately, at least. For a while, he's had a lot of smoke for Islam. He's been chatting for a minute about how he wants to be the first one to submit him, and when like the whole build-up with Umar and Marab, it wasn't like, oh, I'm just backing Marab because that's my man's. He's like, I'm backing Marab because that's my man's, and because Georgia's better than Dagestan. Like, he was taking this like very, very personal. So there's something there, and apparently he has a fight. He said it, but at the time of me recording this, he said it yesterday, so Thursday. So we'll see what that is and who that is when they announce it. Apparently, we're not gonna believe it. I'm just gonna pull out a hot take and just say, I was gonna say Conor McGregor, because he was saying we're not gonna believe it, but it's I don't think it's Conor McGregor. That's a super hot take. I think he's done fighting in MMA for forever. That's another topic for another day. But I think it could be Charles Oliveira. It might be Charles Oliveira. I don't think he's fighting Dustin. Yeah, Dustin wants a legend, apparently, for his next fight. I mean, who knows? Maybe they did off. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to be Dustin. It might be Charles versus Ilia Topuria. Especially since Islam's camp was saying that they want to see Ilia go up against a real lightweight before they give him the shot. Because of the simple fact that it's like, oh, Islam would have beaten another featherweight, and they don't want to add that to his legacy, which is honestly a little understandable. But who knows? Let's see. Charles Oliveira versus Ilia Topuria, question mark. We'll see. Shavkat is now not fighting for the belt. Bilal is now fighting Jack Della Maddalena for the title. That's going to be an awesome fight, too. Hopefully Shavkat can get better soon, because that was also going to be a really good fight. I think Bilal was going to beat Shavkat, too. I think he's going to beat JDM the real fighter that I want to see or the real fight that's exciting to me. That's how I should be wording that. The real fight that's exciting to me. I'm really, really hype. I really want to see Joaquin Buckley go against Bilal Muhammad. That fight to me would be so awesome because Joaquin Buckley is so explosive and powerful, and he's got a bit of wrestling to him. He can wrestle. I'm not gonna say is at the level of like a Bilal, maybe, but I feel like he's gonna be able to present some problems for Bilal, and especially since he has that striking power. Woo, man, I want to see Buck become champion. Truly, I do want to see Buck become champion. I think that'd be awesome, man. For real. I'm here. I'm back. I'm reactivated. Hopefully y'all like the new setup. Hopefully y'all like this type of format too. I like this. This is cool. I can just like ramble on and I'm messing up my green screen. But I could just ramble on and what am I doing? No. I kind of the end of my yap session. I guess is a good place to end it. So like, comment, subscribe. If y'all like the new setup, let me know, man. It took me some time to think about and really commit with. So I'm gonna stick with it, and I hope y'all rock with it. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a live reaction to. I'm gonna be putting out my reaction to 313 tomorrow. That's gonna be pretty exciting. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, peace. Oh, I can't do that. I would have to do it like this.